Look at him go. Oh yeah. He has had a few swing specials, so that's all in the day. Shake it. Shake it like a salt shaker.
I got it on video.
Go Mike. Go Mike. Go Mike. Come on, you can squeeze it.
Grind it, baby.
Shaking the tush. Oh yeah, you can't touch this. Look at that movement in here. Work it, Mike. Work it, Mike. Work it, work it, work it, Mike. Work it, Mike. Look at him go. Wow, he's a ringer. Give him a sexy pose right there in the middle. Sexy pose. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get it for Mike.
That ain't sexy, man.
Come join us on stage right here, Mike. You will get yourself.
I know, I didn't get him on video though.
Towel on the way. Look at you. Wow.
Let me see.
That skin hasn't seen sunshine in about 40 years.
No, because I missed the whole
Good
stage.
Mike. All right, let's go to judge number one
Thank
and see
you.
what she felt about Mike's performance. Judge number one gives you an 8. She was happy with your performance. Judge number 2 is still calculating after her third martini down there. She's still working on it. And there's a 4th one on the way. Look at that. Unbelievable. Judge number 2 gives you a 7. That's a solid score. Look at him wiggling like a wiggler. Judge number 3, Dawn gives you a 7.5. Excellent. Judge number 4, Andrea gives you a 7. That's still a very solid score for you, Mike. Good luck to you. Let's hear it one more time for Mike, ladies and gents. Woo! Wow, it's getting hot in here. All right, our next contestant. Oh, this one is a keeper. This next one, he has a passion for antique shopping and collecting fuzzy slippers. Wow. Where do we get those guys? Ladies and gents, all the way from New Jersey, put your hands together for Big Willie! Go get it, Willie! He loses the glasses. He is powered by a Dos Yankees. Excellent. Go get it, Big Willie. No, there's no talking section in the back. There's not a talking segment in the competition. It's all about, there's no talking segment in there. So you gotta wow the ladies. You gotta go up and busting her with them. Get all up in that grill and show them what you made of. That's Big Willie. Oh
my God, he's humping her.
Wow, squeeze it, squeeze it. He is getting his money's worth. Oh, he's working his way out to judge number 3 now. Oh, look at that. Working it from left to right. Work it, shake it, don't break it. Oh, he's calling her out. Look at that. He is a tiger. He is a hunter. He is there. He is on the prowl. Wow.
All young children need to go back to their room.
And he is going over to judge number 1. He's saving us for us. Look at him. He's all over her like a rash. Unbelievable. Give him your sexy pose, Big Willie. All the way in the center. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have it for Willie. Grab yourself your very coveted sexy man towel. Wow. Willie, you had way too much fun there. I didn't have as much fun when I did mine. You? My word. Okay. Let's go to judge number 1 to find out what she thought of Willie's performance. Judge number 1, what do you give Willie?
Isn't a Willie another name for something else?
Judge number 1 gives you a 9, Willie. That's a 9 right there to start. Judge number 2, what do you give Willie? Willie gets a 10 from Joan. Wow. Judge number 3, what do you give Willie? A 6 because she didn't see any skin. That's a very valid point. It's a little too late. She gave you a 6. That's still a decent score. And judge number 4 gives you a 7. So that's a solid score for you, Big Willie. All right. Very, very close run there.
I'm going to have nightmares.
Good. We're going to move on to contestant number 4. Now, this next gentleman, he can't wait for this cruise to be over,
man in the world,
as he has just acquired front row tickets to the new Justin Bieber concert.
Woohoo!
All the way from North Carolina. Let's hear it for Steve. Go get him, Stevie! Go get him, Tiger! Work it! Wow, what is that movement? I can't take on what he's doing. Oh! She lost it! The shirt is ruined! The shirt is gone! Ruined! Look at judge number 2. She's trying to rip off the pants. Wow. Look at Steve F just working it. Shaking like a salt shaker.
I think this is the oldest sexiest man in the world.
He's giving him some skin. And he goes to judge number 4. He's being passed around like a joint on a house party. Look at him go. Unbelievable. Just going from one lady to the next. Smack it and shake it. Give him your sexy pose right in the middle here, Steve F. Sexy pose. Ladies and gents, let's hear it for Steve F. Steve, you lost the shirt in the process. You didn't sign up for all of that, you know. Buttons flying left, right, and center. He says he has hundreds more of these shirts. Okay, let's go now over to judge number 1.
I like
to
this
find
other
out
one.
what she
He
thought
can't even
of
move.
Steve F's performance after shredding his shirt right off of his back.
Points.
Judge number 1 gives you a 10. That's a good start. You lost the shirt, but you got a 10. Fair enough trade. Judge number 2, after her 7th martini, still calculating, she gives you a 9. Steve, my friend, you are blowing up the place. Judge number 3 gives you a 9 as well. And last but not least, judge number 4 gives you a 9. Wow.
The oldest, world's
Very,
sexiest
very
man.
stiff and steady. Okay. Let's see what we found out about our next contestant. Oh, that one's a keeper. This one's a keeper. This next contestant, number 5. He loves his pet chihuahua, Mr. Smooches, and spends free time knitting sweaters for the local homeless shelter. Oh, it's a keeper. Ladies and gents, all the way from New Jersey, let's hear it from Big Ben. Look at him, he's a keeper. Go get him, Ben. Oh, the shirt is gone.
Nice song.
Ladies and gents, the shirt has left the building. Flex it, look at him go. Look at Ben go. Look at him waltzing his way down
I figured it out. A cruise gives you the official ability to act like an asshole.
Look at him go. He's too sexy for his shirts. He's just speaking away. Work it, work it. Look at him going to walk. Pay attention to the hair as it was parted by the rod of Moses. Look at the hair on there, fantastic. Oh,
too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party. The way I'm just gonna
squeeze the nuts. Look at Big Ben working it.
You know what I mean?
Ben, give him your sexy pose in the middle right here, sexy pose.
Yeah, on the catwalk.
Yeah, ladies and gents, let's have it for Big Ben.
For the love of God.
Come on up here, Ben.
Tell me I'm gonna wake up in a minute.
Ben, I couldn't help but notice there's no hair except just in the little center here, so you seem to be going through puberty at this time, man. It's a wild ride. Enjoy it, my friend. Let's have it for Ben one more time.
Oh, shit.
Big Ben. All right. Let's go down to judge number 1 to find out what she thought of Ben's performance. Judge number 1 gives Ben a 9. That's a steady score to start. Judge number 2 gives you an 8. She was definitely impressed with your performance. Judge number 3 steps it up and gives you an 8.5. And judge number 4 gives you a 9.5. Big Ben. Good on you, my friend. All right. We have one more guy left, and this is what we found out about him. Our next contestant, he was a very successful horse breeder back home, but things
Honey, if you hear that, I'm just kidding.
After discovering the horses could do it for themselves. Ladies and gents, let's hear it all the way from Pittsburgh. Here's Steve! Go get it, Stevie. The flip-flops have left the building. The hat has left the building. The shirt, it's about to leave the building as well. Look at it all over judge number 4. He's just getting his money's worth down there. Oh yeah, she's beaming up the merchandise. Smack it, that's right. Oh yeah.
How many drinks you gotta take before you do this?
Judge number 3 right there. Feeling up the legs as well. Lost the shirt. Oh, look at judge number 2. She's in paradise. Squeezing up the glutes. Yeah. He makes his way to judge number 1 and wiggles his tush. He's giving it to her. Work it, Stevie. Work it. Work it. Oh, he's getting the massage in the process. Give him your sexy pose. Look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Stevie. Good job on you, Stevie.
Not 90.
Grab it. You need a little more than flip-flop anymore. You can keep the flip-flop. After that performance, who needs a flip-flop? All right. Very good. Stevie, here's your lucky hat, buddy. Now, what we're going to do, as the DJ hits us some music, we're going to tabulate the scores. Oh, I'm going to go to the scores for Stevie. Judge number 1, what are you going to give Steve for his performance? You land yourself an 8.5 from judge number 1. Very solid start. Judge number 2 gives you a 9 after feeling up all that merchandise. She gives you a generous 9. Judge number 3, Superman, she called you, you get a 10. Look at the glasses. Yes, it's a very, very strong lookalike. Excellent. And judge number 4 gives you an 8.5. So give them a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All 6 of these gentlemen have done a fine job today. So at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to tally up the total scores. I'm going to hand the medals to our judges, and they will crown today's World Sexiest Man.
Yeah, I think so. And what, did he take a picture there? I guess.
Like I said, the winner of today's contest will receive a lifetime supply of World Sexy Man towels. Not that it'll come in handy anyway. And you get to put your face on this immaculate body here. So, get your cameras ready. Ladies and gents, we have arrived at a final decision. It was a very close score from what I can determine here. And as it gets handed to me, before we get back to New Jersey, just say this word on the street. Excellent. Thank you so very much, my lovely assistant Mandy. What a tight score it is, ladies and gents. Could you believe that first, second, and third place is determined by just one single point? Unbelievable. All right, in third place, receiving the bronze, you will step down here in the middle, and judge number 4 is going to crown you, and the audience will give you a huge round of applause for that amazing performance. All the way from New Jersey, our third place winner is none other than Big Ben! Come on down here, Ben! Racking up 35 points.
I love
Look at him, he's a monster.
Go, Grandpa!
Wear that deadly pride, Ben. Enjoy puberty, it's a wild ride. Excellent. Ladies and gents, one more time, that was Ben. 35 points. Excellent. In second place, taking away the silver medal with a total of 36 points, all the way from Pittsburgh, let's hear it for Stevie! He gets the silver. 36 points for you, Stevie. Good job. Wear that silver medal with pride. And when you get back home, you can just show him this towel. They won't know if you get first, second, or third. As far as they're concerned, you're the winner. In first place, there can only be one with a total of 37 points, beating out the competition just by 1 point. Yeah. All the way from North Carolina, let's hear it for Steve! Yeah! He took the house down with this performance. Go over and get the Royal Caribbean baseball hat. He lost the shirt, but he got a hat in the process, and the gold medal. Ladies and gents, a nice round of applause for Steve all the way from North Carolina. Steve, you are going to go ahead and put your head in this body here, and I think Mandy has something to say as well. Judges still remain seated. Steve, come on over here. You gotta put your face in here so everybody can take a picture. Come on in there, stay along. Alright.
Alright, you ready, Samuel? You ready? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, by popular demand, but once again, give it up for our winner right here. Give it up for Steve F, our winner. But by popular demand, apparently we've had a couple of requests. Some of our ladies and gentlemen around the area did not see the first demonstration. So they would like to have another demonstration by the man Vaughn. How many of you want another?